I'm not really feeling the excitement about doing this tonight, but we're gonna push through, and I'm still gonna do it. So yeah. Today is the 9th. So I think we're gonna do 2 to 3 Bible studies maybe. If not, we're just gonna do one. And 2 of them is about happiness, and then the other one is You'll Make It. So yeah. Oh, and I think I was gonna do one on depression too tonight. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there's 2 happiness. So we're gonna do 3 or 4, if not only 1. And one's about depression, 2's about happiness, and then the other one is You'll Make It. So yeah. We'll see where it goes. Personally think that I'm gonna do The Secret of Real Happiness. My eye keeps twitching, and I don't know why. But it's annoying. Young Francisco had it all. Money, friends, power. His father was one of the wealthiest businessmen in the city-state of, I don't know how to pronounce his state name. In 12th century Italy, Francisco partied away his teenage years, often I don't know how good I'm gonna read tonight because I just don't feel the best tonight. But I'm gonna still do this. And I'm gonna get through it. So the first one that I'm gonna try to do is The Secret to Real Happiness. And the next one is gonna be depression. So young Francisco had it all. Money, friends, power. His father was one of the wealthiest businessmen in the city-state of, I don't know how to pronounce his state name, or city name. In 12th century Italy, Francisco partied away his teenage years. Something in the streets until dawn. But something was missing when the parties ended. He felt depressed. Purpose. Francisco trained to be a knight at 21. He gallantly rode off to war against the neighborhood city-state of, I don't know how to pronounce that. After a disastrous battlefield decision, he and his soldiers were taken prisoners in a dungeon. Francisco caught a fever that almost killed him. The enemy released him and he somehow stumbled back to I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to say his city. Stumbled back to his city. He had left as a proud, sad, sick failure. These experiences made Francisco re-maxim his He spent days in prayer, poring out over Jesus' Sermon on the Mountain in Matthew 5-7. He saw a chance for I don't know how to pronounce it. Happiness by following Jesus' teaching about storing treasure in heaven instead of on singing and flinging his arms open to embrace the wind and sun. He gave away all his possessions and lived in caves and burdened with things. He traded his expensive clothing for a shepherd's robe. His relationship with other people changed too. For the first time, he was happy. He spent his days helping the poor, homeless, and disabled. He went to the local leper colony and embraced him and attracted several friends who shared his poverty and worked beside him, ministering to the poor of their community. Francisco had named St. Francis shortly after his death and remains one of the Christians. 800 years later, people still seek the secret to his happiness. St. Francisco of his city found one of the passages that changed Francisco's life was Matthew chapter 5 verses 1 through 12. Read how Jesus' secret to happiness transformed St. Francisco's life. How was your today? How day today? Now I'm going to read Matthew chapter 5 verses 1 through 12. Okay. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a hill and sat down. His followers came to him, and he began to teach them, saying, "Those people who know they have great spiritual needs are happy, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Those who are sad now are happy, because God will comfort them. Those who are humble are happy, because they want to do right more than anything else are happy, because God is satisfied. Those who want to do right more than anything else are happy, because God will fully satisfy them. Those who show mercy to others are happy, because God will show mercy to them. Those who are pure in heart, those who are pure in their thinking are happy, because they will be with God. Those who work to bring peace are happy, because God will call them his children. Those who are treated badly for doing good are happy, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. People who insult you and hurt you, they will lie and say all kinds of evil things about you. But when they do, you will be happy. Rejoice and be glad, because you have a great reward waiting for you in heaven. People did the same evil thing to the something or habits, maybe, who lived before you. Okay, and then all of them have questions, so I'm going to read the questions and everything, and then I'm going to answer it. I feel like I'm getting sick. I'm tired. My nose is stopped up. Word that could show power. What do you find in Jesus' words that could so powerfully change Francisco's depression to happiness? I would say verses 3 through 12. Those people who know they have great spiritual needs are happy, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. Those who are sad now are happy, because God will comfort them. Those who are humble are happy, because the earth will belong to them. Those who want to do right more than anything else are happy, because God will fully satisfy them. Those who show mercy to others are happy, because God will show mercy to them. Those who are pure in their thinking are happy, because they will be with God. Those who work to bring peace are happy, his children. Those who are treated badly for doing good are happy, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. People will insult you and hurt you. They will lie and say all kinds of evil things about you, because you follow me. But when they do, you will be happy. Rejoice and be glad, because you have a great reward waiting for you in heaven. People did the same evil things to the prohabits who lived before you. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'll have to look it up. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's okay. Sis, are you still on here? But that's what I think would have been so powerful to change his depression to happiness. And then how does Jesus' secret to happiness compare to what you've been taught about happiness? I honestly don't know that one. I don't. Look at the things in your bedroom that makes you happy and ask yourself which of them would make Jesus happy. Okay, I got a good one right now. My phone, when all I do is scroll through reels and shorts, reels on Facebook and shorts on YouTube, and then my Bible. Which one of those will make God happy? The Bible. So therefore, I need to spend less time on my phone and read the Bible more, so that way I can find. So I'm gonna try my best to start doing that. It's gonna be hard, but I can do it. A separate card, and then put different ones on your mirror for 8 days. I already have them wrote down because I've already done this one, but I didn't write them on the mirror for 8 days. I just asked Siri to pick a number and I picked a card. And how come I have 10? Matthew. Knowing me, I probably done 10 instead of 8. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm gonna have to start looking at them also. So, I'm gonna mark that one off. I think YouTube in it. I know I'm far off. I think I'm gonna do depression. The walls came tumbling down. How was the destruction? I don't know if I can do all this. I think I'm actually just gonna do another thing about happiness. I could lay down and go to sleep right now. I think I'm actually gonna cut this short. Well, not short, but it is short to me because I was gonna do 2, but it did. I'm gonna do this. And then don't be so hard on yourself. I can bring good. Your mind tends to look backwards, longing to undo decisions you have come to regret. This is a waste of time and energy, leading only to frustration. Instead of floundering in the past, release your mistakes to me, look to me and trust, anticipating that my infinite care, creativity can weave both good choices and bad into loving design. Because you are human, you will continue to make mistakes, thinking that you should live an error-free life in something of pride. Your failures can be a source of blessing, humbling you and giving you empathy in their weakness. Best of all, failure highlights on me. I am able to bring beauty out of the morass of your mistakes. Trust me and watch to see what I will do. That honestly might like the favorite test. Romans chapter 8 verses 28. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans. Chapter 8, verse 28. 28. We know that in everything God works for the good of those who love Him. They are the people He called because that was His plan. The second verse is where that chapter is right offhand, but I'll find it. My eye keeps twitching. There it is. Page 861. Chapter 7, verse 7. Israel says, I will look to the Lord for help. I will wait for God to save me. My God will hear me. Amen. So that's all. So I'm gonna get off here now. And I ask that and please just keep me in those prayers, please. God bless all y'all, and I pray that y'all have a great night. Bye, and I hope to see you.